Just back up that U-Haul for this episode of Into the Carts You Go. Can't believe I found these. They are not only fantastic decor items, they are worth quite a bit of money. Name's Art, Into the Carts You Go. Professional shopper and decorator looking for deals at thrift stores, estate sales, rummage sales, and more. My goals are education, conversation, inspiration, and more. Join my adventures as I thrift for decor. Hi, everyone. Thank you again for tuning in to this episode of Into the Carts You Go. So many treasures. Let's see what ended up in my cart. It is a gorgeous day here in the Midwest. Let's grab a cart and let's get thrifting. A Thrift for Decor Plus adventure. These shelves are packed full of treasures and I spot something good. I am already starting to work on fall decor vignettes and this piece is beautiful. Made by Federal Glass, I love the design, the grape detail, and the price is fantastic at $3.99. So into the cart you go. There are so many beauties here, I don't know what to grab next. Let's take a look at this. This is by Fostoria. Look at the unique design and shape of that. I see a stack of beauties here. These are kind of fun. Little berry bowls, but I want to take a look at the pink. I like the design. It's made by Federal Glass. These were made in several different colors. They would look perfect with little candies or muffins or displayed on a plate stand. I always cart beautiful cake stands like this EAPG one from the late 1800s. Not only are they usable for cakes or pies, but you can use them in your home decor. I like to use them as risers and vignettes, but they're perfect for plant stands as well. I see a mega score over here. Do you see it yet? This is a fantastic set. Antique Hobbs glass. Look at the detail. I love it. The coloration is perfect for fall. And they have the large bowl as well at only $4.99. Super excited that there's actually a full set. So we're going to cart every single one of these. Look at that beautiful pattern on the side. I just love this. You can join all your other friends in my cart. This is beautiful too. This is by Fostoria. Another great little riser, but you can put candies on there. So many treasures here today. I see some more pink back here. Very popular Jeanette glass plate. It has the cherry blossoms and cherries. I always cart this specific pattern of pink depression glass. There is something about those cherries. I spot some goodies in the bottom shelf. An Anchor Hocking punch bowl set with the ladle. It's only $4.99. I like to use punch bowls as fruit bowls. The cups are perfect for condiments or they are great as little succulent planters and you can gift them to people. Beautiful design on this bowl. I'll definitely think about this one. I see another one back here that I'm interested in. I love this. Look at the Anchor Hocking bowl again. It's $4.99, but I think I saw something else over here. Yes, I did. This is actually not a vase. It is a pedestal to the punch bowl. Look at that. Set that on there and it is gorgeous. Great for a centerpiece on a dining room table. I just spotted 2 jackpot items. I have never found these in this size before. In poly glass, it's huge. Look at that gorgeous color. And there's a second one on the bottom. This one does have optics. I love these. Very rarely do you find Empoli in this size. They are huge. I don't know if I can get these in the cart, but I will find a way. To show how large these are, here is an example of them next to an average size piece. Empoli glass has roots in the 15th century. Made in the Tuscany region of Italy, it was very popular in the 1950s to the 1970s because of all the beautiful colors popular in those decades, which have been trending again in home decor. This is a great little decorator vase. I like the coloration on that for $2.99. This place just keeps going, and I found more treasures. You know how I love amber glass. Beautiful Anchor Hocking piece there. This is Hazel Atlas, I think, and I love this Indiana glass bowl with the grapes. Indiana glass was established in 1908 in Dunkirk, Indiana. Was purchased by Lancaster Glass in 1957 and closed in 2002. And this one back here, let's take a look at that. I love the lines of this one. Perfect for a little fruit bowl. It's by Anchor Hocking and it's $4.99. The stack of plates is also worth talking about by Hazel Atlas. I love the tree plates. I have been finding a lot of Desert Road Franciscan plates. These are beautiful, but I'm going to pass and leave them for somebody else to find. A great price though. So many beautiful china pieces here. A lot of these random cups and saucers make great little succulent planters to give people as gifts. That's a Corningware pattern, I believe. Kind of fun with the fruit, but my eye has caught something amazing. Fire King. Absolutely love the white with the gold trim. So classy. Let's grab one of these large plates. I can see already there's a price tag on there, so they're individually priced, which is usually not a good thing. Yeah, they're $3.99 each. Even with a 25% off, they're just going to add up to be too much for a thrift store. Now, if you only need 1 or 2 plates, go ahead and grab them. I find a lot of Corningware. Ouch, these are way too expensive for a thrift store. I'm not going to pay that. If I have somebody that wants these, I only pay 99 cents to $2 for these. Corningware was introduced in 1958, and in the 1960s, blue cornflower became a signature pattern. Originally, it was one company for Corningware, Pyrex, and Corel. Interesting information, it was accidentally invented by Dr. Donald Stuckey. He overheated photoform glass, which made pyroserum, which Corningware is made of. The thrift stores think they have gold here. This one's a reasonably priced with the 25% off, but it says microwave safe, so it's newer, so I'm going to pass on that as well. This, however, I'm going to grab. I love the Indiana glass candy dishes. Of course, I love all candy dishes. Look at the detail in that. Just beautiful for only $3.99, then 25% off. So I think I'll take you home. Ellie Smith is always a good find. $2.99 for this divided relish dish. I love the detail. All right, let's head to the next store, and these shelves are packed full of treasures. I spot a wedding cake box. I love Jeanette glass. Has gold trim, a fantastic piece. Into the cart you go. Yes, I saw the beautiful Westmoreland piece. Look at the exquisite detail. It's only $1.99. That is incredible. The store has very reasonable prices. I'm glad to see that they have not forgotten why thrifting became popular. I love Imperial glass. This bowl is spectacular. I appreciate the detail and quality of this piece. I love the raised grapes. The scalloped edge is very charming. Imperial glass is marked. You can see the mark here on the screen. It was founded in 1901. Candlewick was a very popular pattern, which we've talked about before. The company was purchased by Lenox in 1973, and then in 1981, purchased by Arthur Lorch. It closed in 1984. Excited because I also have the cake stand which matches, and we're gonna do a project and we're gonna flip that cake stand upside down. This works best if your cake stand has a nice wide base. You can use museum wax or mounting putty to help keep that in place. Then you're gonna need some fruit. I'm choosing to use real fruit, but you can use fake if you choose. And then fill in with fruit to your liking. Look how beautiful this centerpiece is. Add some candlesticks, have some fun, be creative. You can also choose just to put the bowl on top of cake stand, or always use them separately. It's always good to have versatile pieces like this on hand so you can change out your decor. I have an appreciation for antique and vintage china, and this bowl is gorgeous. This would look awesome on a wall. Now, they do make bowl stands, so you could also set it upright. For only $1.99, you cannot go wrong with that. There are so many of these beautiful china pieces. I can't buy them all. Wish I could. This is a beautiful bowl as well. I love the purple trim on that. There's a little bit of wear, so I'm definitely going to pass on this one, but it is gorgeous. The green trim really has my eye. This is exquisite. We are absolutely going to cart this one. I appreciate the green and pink combination for only $2.99. Oh, there's gold trim in the bottom, and there's details on the exterior of the bowl. I love it. I'm thinking this would look fantastic hanging on a wall. This is a beauty as well. I love grapes, the gold trim. Oh, there's a lot of damage on the back, staining. Here is another gorgeous purple one. I love the details of that. But I think I'm going to stick with the green one for now and leave some of these treasures for others to find. Absolutely love these. I love ceramic fruit. And the price on this is only $3.99. So we'll put that into our cart. There's another one here. Unfortunately, this one's chipped, so we're going to leave that one behind. Oh, tchotchkes, and more tchotchkes here. The precious moments are going to have to wait for the next cart, but I love these vintage copper pieces. They're all music boxes. How fun are those? I like the cars. Oh, wow. A Ferris wheel. And this car is fantastic. I'll think about these, but they are super cool. Look at this. A little white milk glass Westmoreland basket for only $2.99. We have some Capo Diamante. This is an impressive piece. Now, they are extremely valuable if they are in good condition. I do a lot for a couple little chips. Here is a whole bunch of these pieces. Look at all of them. Just beautiful. Here's a basket. Let's take that out. I can see already has more chips than what I'm going to like. We'll put that one back on the shelf for now. This is another little basket here of flowers. These are very beautiful for spring decor. These are kind of fun. Little vintage figurines. Now I spot a jackpot down here. This is an antique cast iron doorstop. And what else do we have here? Oh, what is this? I think this is kind of creepy, but my grandma had something like this. It's not $7. Where's the price? There it is. Somebody was charging $7 as $1.99. I think we'll nestle you right back on the shelf for somebody else to love. Look at all these treasures. This is a nice, neat, organized store, which I always appreciate. Lots of beautiful glasses, cookie jars, but you know what? I love this large compote. Look at the detail. These are so useful for $3.99. I believe that's EAPG. This is an interesting piece. I remember these from like the 1990s, I think. It's made by Rogers and Sons, but those 1990s items are vintage now. I always appreciate beautiful vintage barware, and this glass is awesome. By Libby, it's only $1.99, and they have a set. It's always a bonus. These are interesting as well. Look at that. A little bit fancy for my personal style, made by Hazel Atlas, but I do have clients that would love them. Now, this is a very unique piece. I love the copper details and the pottery or stoneware. If I can get it out here. Look at that. That is by Hal China. I love it. The price is good. I think we'll cart that. I don't know about these little bunnies. I don't know if these are vintage. There are vintage versions. Their eyes are red, though. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'll have to think about those. They're little banks. They're soft to the touch. I do remember them from the 1980s. They have an entire army of them, so I'm thinking they're probably the newer version of the bunnies. They're kind of cute, but I can't get over the red eyes, I don't think. They always have a lot of seasonal decor, and fall is right around the corner. Anybody need a jar of eyeballs? I think I'll pass on that today. And head over to the China area. Falls graph there. Look at this gorgeous antique set. I love that. These little cups and saucers are perfect for succulents. Like this too. These all make really good planters if you don't need a China set. More Capo Diamante, and this piece is really exquisite. Wait till you see. Wow. Look at that. Now, there are a couple chips on it, but overall, it is in fair condition. I'll think about that. I like this little planter with the roses on it. How fun is that from like the 1940s? And they have even more Capo Diamante. Now, this piece is really exquisite. If it's in good shape, I'm definitely going to purchase this one. Look at that. Overall, in very nice shape. And it's only $4.99. There's the mark on the bottom. These pieces are very hard to find in good condition. They're so delicate. But again, this is the only time I allow a couple little chips as long as it does not distract from the overall beauty. But I think this one's a winner. What do you guys think? Would you cart it or would you leave it? I absolutely love antique and vintage lamps. There is a pair of these little beauties here. I'm super excited that there is a pair. Now, these will need the clip-on lampshades, which are a little bit harder to find. But that gold trim and lustery green has my heart, and the price is only $4.99. Here we have a beautiful serving piece. This one is complete with the lid and the glass insert. This one's by Anchor Hocking. I can get it with one hand here. It's actually a little bit heavier than I anticipated. Look at that. Now, I found one of these that are missing the other parts, and I utilized it as a book holder. Don't be afraid to repurpose items. But this one is 100% complete and ready for your fancy entertaining. What do we have buried back here? Oh, wow. This is by Fenton. I love it. It has the stars. How perfect is that? I love the ruffled edge. Clear glass is always so versatile. They just wheeled out a fresh cart, and what is this? It looks like a scrapbook of some kind. Looks like John F. Kennedy there. What else do they have in here? These are kind of fun little old articles to read. I sometimes grab these just for entertainment. That's all I have time for today. Let me know which score today was your favorite, and make sure to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy my content. Until next time, have fun thrifting. It looks like I'm going to be eating a lot of fruit. Maybe next time I should consider using fake fruit.